Aloha from Kilipohe, Keikani Aloha.
Aloha.
So we're starting off in the bedroom today because we want to reveal the awesome dresser. Here we go. Dun, dun, dun.
Where do we get it from, John?
I made this.
What?
Yeah. So this is 3 sheets of 3/4 inch poplar plywood, 2 sheets of 1/2 inch birch plywood in the drawers, and acacia top, and then some 1/4 inch plywood. And so you can't really tell. I mean, you might be able to tell a little bit, but this is one solid sheet of plywood, so it's all grain matched. The grain flows from one side to the other unimpeded. So very
Do you want to see the drawers close?
Yeah, we want to see the drawers close. Soft close on all the drawers.
Nice.
Yes. And enough space for all of our trinkets. Okay, so let's go outside. We'll pause here and return in when we get outside. Just one quick thing before we go outside. I did want to show this, which is this. This is what got me going on the building the dresser. This is just a regular linen cabinet that I also built, and it's stained with a stain to match the walls and everything. And anyway, so that's why I
That's why we have room for the dresser, because we got rid of the metal cabinet.
Right. Okay, pausing. Okay, back outside, and we have the crown flower, which, oh, there must be something. Oh yeah, there's a caterpillar right there.
We'll get him when we get back.
Yeah, we'll get him, put him. Where's he at?
Container.
Yeah, right there, munching away. But so we with this chicken wire fence to keep the monarchs off of it, because otherwise they'll lay so many eggs on it. The caterpillars would just destroy it.
Hey, did we ever show the coffee?
I think we did, but we'll show it again. So this is status on the little dwarf coffee bush here. And we got all kinds of coffee beans trying to grow. We're not sure if they'll actually, you know, be roastable, but we'll do it anyway. Our Elena is doing awesome this year. There's so many flowers on it. It's just amazing. So all of this stuff dies back in the winter. So this is all kind of flat in the winter. The kukui nut trees are doing really good. These guys here, I've been treating them with a insecticide for the Australian horn beetle or whatever it is. I don't know, but they really do a lot of damage, and this is really helping them out. We have our pineapple patch here. We have a few pineapple in there. We're not really good with the weeding. That one's a nice small one right there in the weeds, but it'll be a while before we get him. And added 3 more rows in here, so this a couple years from now, this will be a lot of pineapples. The lime tree, we got a bunch of mulch in here. This is just kind of sitting here waiting, calming down. You know, when you put it in, it's real hot, so we can kind of let it calm down to before we plant stuff in it. And the bananas are doing really good. We got a new banana blossom coming in right up there. I don't know if you can see that thing sticking up. That's a banana flower. And then you know, nice little bunch of bananas, not real big. And another one there. We harvested the walla, which is Hawaiian sweet potato, and the kalo. So we got probably 20 pounds, you think? 20 pounds of sweet potatoes and taro out of this one little patch. 20 pounds of each, and that's pretty good. It's 5 by 10 patch. I've done a lot of work with peppers.
Looking good.
This is actually not the best they had looked, but we definitely do have some good color peppers in there. And there's 2 varieties in here, and there's some problems with, I don't know, calcium or magnesium or whatever. But I finally figured out what to do with the zinnias, and they're just kind of taking over. So zinnias are looking good. The tomatoes, we got 2 different varieties. So that's a legend tomato. There's 6 of those plants in here, and they're going to take over once these guys are done. And most of these tomato plants in here, these are all 2nd generation tomatoes. That is, they grew all the way to the top, and then gave us a whole bunch of tomatoes, and then I cut them all the way back to just little stumps, like little branches like this one. This stuff needs to be watered. And then we got a whole nother set of tomatoes out of it. This is our other crown flower nursery over here. We try to keep the butterflies out of here. That's why that's all enclosed in netting. Oh, there's that other. Okay. This is our bunchy top patch, which the bananas here all have the bunchy top virus. So we're just trying to keep it alive for a little while, because we got I think there's 3 more bunches of bananas to come out of this patch before we can expire them and take care of them. The green beans are doing awesome.
Yes.
Finally found out that I needed to spray for some insects. You know, the Chinese rose beetle, that's what does all this damage. And I just don't feel like getting out here after dark to spray for them, because they're just everywhere. But they really like this. But the problem with these guys is the mites that get on them. So she just picked yesterday. So there's no.
Behind it.
What? Where? Oh. So over here we have tomatillos. These are about a month, 6 weeks old, and they're just growing like weeds.
And
there's all kinds of blooms in there.
Yeah.
They're kind of closed up now. See some flies coming off of there. Might have some problems with white flies on these guys. This is our little lettuce patch here. We got kai choy and anui nui and a couple different kinds of little lettuces that we're going to try. The hot chili peppers are doing pretty good.
Those beauties.
Yeah, not super big, that one, but we do have definitely some good color in there.
Yeah.
They're pretty. And I had like 9 tubs of those guys, but I gave a lot of them away because they're just too much. Yeah, there's a couple more red ones. That one's just turning. In here, yeah, I took out I had a couple of sawhorses in here, and so I built this this little gardening bench, and it's good. I dry some zinnias here to get the seeds, and these are some testers for the peppers that we grew. We actually got some seeds off of the pepper plants, pepper fruits, and planted them, and they did really good. These are my 60-cent each, 65-cent each tomatoes. I ordered these tomatoes seeds from an online place, and it was $6.50. I didn't notice there were only 10 seeds, so I actually have You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 out of 10 tomato plants.
Nice. Hey, what happened to your compost bins?
The compost bins have been dismantled. They're they're dismantling themselves slowly. The pallets are useless. They, you know, they just rotted away. And, you know, so anyway, yeah, we're gonna do something else over here. But in the meantime, we're still piling compost and grass and stuff, whatever foodstuffs we have, we put in there. We try to keep it pretty hot, but you know, it's kind of mid-cycle right now, so it's probably 110 degrees inside there. I like it up around 140.
Luckily, it's right next to the ginger, so it smells good.
Yeah. So we have a lot of yellow ginger this year. Really beautiful. It smells really good. These bananas back here are doing all right. The backup bananas. Added that guy over there as a backup to the backup. The eggplant, not really doing so great with the eggplant. We're getting a lot of fruit, but it's awful small before it starts to turn green, and then, you know, they're not so great to eat. This is more peppers here, and a big basil bush, which we're gonna cut this all back today and make pesto. Yeah, some pretty good bell peppers in there. Not super successful, but I think I have some problems with nutrients, so I'm trying to correct that. But yeah, a couple good ones in there.
What's the difference between these and the ones in the bed too?
These are California sweet peppers, and those are something that I traded for. Here's some more Legend tomatoes in pots, and one leftover little grape tomato, and yeah, some eggplant. But see, this is not that big, and it's already starting to change color, so I don't know. We're just not doing good. It gets really hot in here. Really, really super hot.
But our corn is loving the heat.
Yeah, we got some corn coming up. And we're just sort of doing intermittent planting. So I planted a couple dozen pieces and then a couple dozen more after a week or two. So we're going to try that instead of the big huge patch like we had before. So what else? Anything else? Got through most of the dirt pile. Huh?
Yeah.
You're trommeling it, yeah. This is the dirt I get out of there. But it takes some effort, and it's really hot, so it's been hot lately to do that stuff.
How about the hillside patch that we filled in?
The hillside patch? Oh yeah, all of this stuff. So we filled this in with probably 15 yards of mulch over here. Yeah, that's 5 loads of mulch. And we got the double red hibiscus here, which I'm not super
Gorgeous, but yeah.
It's pretty, but it's okay. It's just okay. And some kind of tree we got from Mike and Nancy. I'm not sure what that is. Some kind of citrus, but it's way happier now. Ever since I started using that insecticidal soap, it's better. This is some kind of little cherry bush. We got some cherries in there this year. This is the first time that's flowered, and this is sort of the nursery for all the gardenias.
And Fig is happy here.
Yeah, and that fig tree, so to speak, where is it at? Yeah, there it is. He's been bit up quite a little bit, but he actually has some leaves. You know, when we had him up on the hillside, he had nothing. This is some other citrus style tree that hadn't been very happy, but we're trying to make it happy over here. Plumeria, these are much more colorful than this, but I guess it's just been too... Oh, you can see one. Yeah, they come out kind of purple like that. It's real nice. And more gardenias, and these are some purple leaf flowers or